This movie has nothing to do with Michael Myers. And?
Watch it, Alan. I'm shooting.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
What's that?
Halloween Numero Tres is probably the most divisive movie in the Halloween franchise. Now, the first Halloween is the greatest slasher film of all time, but that, of course, is just my incredibly biased opinion. That movie and the rest of the movies in the series follow Michael Myers, a soulless serial killer who stalks and slashes young teenagers. That's a lot of S's. Now, Michael Myers is one of the most popular horror movie serial killers out there. He's in the holy trinity of horror movie villains, up there with Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. When you ask people to think of horror movie characters, those are the first three you come up with. But the third movie in the Halloween franchise decided to go a very different route from the first two. Halloween 3 has absolutely nothing to do with the original plotline. Hell, it isn't even a slasher film. Audiences were confused by this because they assumed that the Halloween franchise would continue focusing on the Michael Myers character, and as a result, a lot of people got pissed off. I used to be one of those people, but as the years went on and I returned to this film, my opinions have changed. But let's get into the plot. In Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, we follow Dr. Daniel Chalice, played by Tom Atkins, not as pretty as Laurie Strode. Danny is the on-call doctor at the hospital when he witnesses a good old-fashioned murder-suicide. He begins his own investigation to try to find the reason for the gruesome event, and he finds a connection between the murder and this toy company that makes the world's most popular Halloween masks. As he dives deeper, he discovers that the owner of the toy factory is trying to bring Halloween back to its sacrificial roots. Like I said, I used to hate this movie when I was young. Halloween is my favorite horror movie of all time, and the Halloween franchise was the first horror series that I had really gotten into. Obviously, Michael Myers had become my favorite horror movie villain, so naturally I was not too happy not to see him in the third movie. But as I got older, I had an urge to return to this movie, and you know what? It's a damn good movie to watch around Halloween. It's a pretty damn good 80s horror movie. The movie screams Halloween, even more so than the first Halloween, but the first Halloween is still superior. Forgive me, Michael, for I have sinned. Anyway, the movie has a good atmosphere to it, which is always something I crave in horror movies, and it's a decent, intriguing mystery wrapped in a fun, supernatural horror movie. You're interested in finding out what this toy company wants to do with these Halloween masks. It also has a unique soundtrack that makes it feel like part of the Halloween franchise while still being its own movie. The toy maker, Conal Cochran, works great as a villain. When you find out his motives, all you can say is, "You evil son of a bitch." The villain is sinister, the story is interesting, there's plenty of atmosphere, and you've got some good death scenes. So why is this movie despised by so many Halloween fans? Like I said at the beginning of the video, Halloween 3 tends to divide Halloween fans. Some people enjoy it, some people really don't like it. Actually, a lot of people really don't like it because it doesn't have Michael Myers. The thing is, that was the original intent. John Carpenter and company wanted the Halloween series to become an anthology series, each movie being a different story that takes place on Halloween. They fucked up, but not because Halloween 3 is a bad movie. I was talking with a buddy of mine who is a big fan of this movie, and he said something that's pretty interesting. If they wanted the Halloween series to become an anthology series, they should have made Season of the Witch the second movie. Now, I love Halloween 2 and the entire Halloween franchise. Even Resurrection? I love it, I don't like it. Season of the Witch should have come out after the first Halloween. That way audiences would have known what the filmmakers were intending, and the film would have been better received. They could have brought Michael back later on in the series, or did a separate series that focused on Michael's story. But if they had just made Season of the Witch the second movie, then we might have gotten a good anthology series to watch around Halloween. Now let me ask you, what do you think of Halloween 3? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What's your favorite Halloween-based movie besides the original Halloween? We all know that one's the best. Now while you're here, I'm gonna whore myself out a little bit and ask you to check out a horror movie that I made called Enjoy. It's an exploitation horror film that my friends and I made with absolutely no money, and I am so proud of it. Because I worked so hard on it, I'm trying to get as many people as I can to see it, so please stop by that video, leave a comment, give it a like, and please try to spread the video around, just because I want people to see this movie. So please go check out Enjoy, and remember that the Grindhouse will never die. Don't worry, I will never love 3 more than you.